There are some common misconceptions we all carry when we go into the process of asking for a raise. Things like, if we do good work, we'll automatically be rewarded, raise talks and discussions only start during employee review time, and that everything we're doing is being recorded by our bosses. All of those are misconceptions. I had questions, so I spoke with a career coach to get some answers.
Just because we're in a pandemic doesn't mean you shouldn't be valued for the work that you're doing or, getting the compensation that you want. We just have to get a little bit creative. I think in general, it's tough. It's really nerve-wracking. You have your review and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to walk in there with my manager. I'm going to sit them down. I'm going to ask for a raise. It can't start there. It has to start 3 to 4 months before. And you want to make it a conversation with your manager where you're working with them to achieve the goal.
First thing, start having conversation with your boss early on. It really shouldn't be a surprise that you're looking for a raise.
So for example, 4 months before you really want that raise or that promotion or more stock, whatever it may be, you want to sit with them and say, hey, I want to work towards this goal. Walk me through exactly what needs to happen to get there. And make it very tangible. Make sure you know exactly, it's black and white. You need to achieve X, Y, Z to get to this next point. And you want to be running through a list with your manager on all your one-on-ones. So for me, before my one-on-ones, I always send an agenda to my manager, and I want to make sure one item on that agenda is walking through all of the steps to reach my goals. So when it comes time for that review, when you're asking for that raise, it's a conversation that you have been doing together with your manager. It's a goal you're trying to achieve. So it's something very easy. As you know, we've been working towards this. I want to walk you through my accomplishments to get to that.
The next thing you can do is to try to look at things from your manager's perspective. It would take a lot off their plate if you did some of their work for them.
Take away the element of, just being a manager. Being a manager is really, really tough. Not only are they managing you, but they're probably managing a lot of people. And so when it comes to reviews, that is a daunting task. Think about it. They have to write up everything about everyone. They're trying to think about all of your accomplishments, everyone on the team's accomplishments. They're also worried, they don't want people to leave. They want people to be happy. And then it's, okay, what actually goes into a review? So what does your manager have to write up for a review? It's so important, right? Because if you can actually do that for your manager, you're one step closer to getting that raise or getting that promotion.
And last, but definitely not least, keep a track of all of your accomplishments. Keep a list, keep a spreadsheet, keep a presentation of everything you've done to help your team over the past couple months to a year.
It's your job to keep track of your accomplishments. So you want to have a notepad on your computer, keeping track of everything that you're doing that's going toward the list of goals that you're working with your manager. It's almost like you don't want to submit a resume that has nothing to do with the job description. Your accomplishments have to have everything to do with what your manager is having you work towards in order to obtain that next level, right? Whether it's a raise or promotion. So when you're taking those notes and you're keeping track of those things as the year's going on, it's important to make sure you're quantifying it, that it's easy to, bundle up and package as a present to your manager when it comes time for that review.